Hello everybody, it's Anne from Anne's Stampin'Up. It's January the 1st, 2024, so Happy New Year to everybody. I wish everybody a happy, healthy and prosperous New Year. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Simcoe, Ontario, and if you don't have your own demonstrator but live in Canada, you can shop with me. You can reach me at stampsandtea@gmail.com, or my demonstrator website is stampsandtea.stampinup.net. This morning we're going to use products from the new mini catalogue. Of course it's celebration time as well. Now the celebration catalogue runs January 5th to February 29th. The mini catalogue is January 5th to April 30th. If you spend $160 in any catalogues, you can make it a combination from the regular annual catalogue or the mini catalogue. You can pick a free item from the celebration catalogue. If you spend $120, you can pick 2 items or maybe a better stamp set from the celebration catalogue. The suite we're going to use today is called Be Mine. It's $103. It's on page 9 and 10, I believe, in the mini catalogue. It includes the Be My Valentine stamp set, the Bee Build-Up Punch. You punch out the parts and you build up the bee. You have some beautiful sweet sorbet ribbon. It's about 1/4 inch, I think, maybe. 1/4 inch, yes, and it's white edged ribbon sweet sorbet. You get these beautiful little adhesive stars and hearts, gems, trinkets, whatever, and you get the DSP. Of course, DSP is beautiful. All nice bees. You've got all different beautiful colours. I love the pool party in there. Beautiful pink sweet sorbet there. All different nice colours. This piece with the stripes on is the piece we're going to use today. And you get these gorgeous little pillow boxes. They're all cut out and scored for you, and they will hold treats and trinkets for Valentine's Day. So we're going to make a different card today. I did see the fold originally. I think it was on Rhonda Wade. Rhonda Wade made this fold originally. So let me get some supplies. Let me clean off my desk to start with and get some room to work. Okie doke. So what we have is, we have a piece of sweet sorbet cardstock, and it's cut at 8 1/4 by 7 inches. Alright, now on the 7-inch side, let me see, on the 7-inch side, let me just check I've got my card going the right way. 7 inches, yes. On the 7-inch side, we're going to score it at 2 3/4. And that's score at 2 3/4. And then we're going to move it over to 5 1/2, but we are not going to score. We're just going to put a mark there. Now, I thought I had a pen here. I got a pen here. Okay, 5 1/2, and we're just going to put a little mark there. Let's see, can we do that? No. Open it up. There, 5 1/2. We're going to take the card and we're going to turn it once clockwise. So now we're on the 8 1/4 side. We're going to mark at 2 3/4 and score at 5 1/2. So on the first side, you scored at 2 3/4 and you marked at 5 1/2. You turn it once clockwise and you mark at 2 3/4 and you score at 5 1/2. So you've got sort of a big cross in your paper there. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're going to find the 2 marks that you've made, and you're going to put your cardstock back into your trimmer, your paper trimmer. You're going to line up the marks in your channel, and you're going to score between them. Okay, so now what you have is you have your mark this way, you score this way, you score that way, and then you've got this one. Okay, now I'm going to burnish all my score lines. Got that there. So now we've folded and burnished on all the score lines, and we're going to take this. How am I doing this? Yeah, I'm going to turn it over. Sorry, I turned it over, and I'm going to bring it in like this and fold my corners in like that and in like that, and I should end up with a nice card that looks like that. Okie doke. So what I did, I turned my cardstock over. I have my square in the top left corner. I folded this as a valley, this as a valley, and as they fold into the center as valleys, then my corner piece comes down and lines up nicely. So there it is. That's the basis of the card. Right, so we're going to decorate it now. We've got some DSP. I showed you the striped DSP from the Be Mine suite, and I've got two pieces that are 2 1/4 square. Okay, they're going to go there. That doesn't quite look big enough. You know what? I'm going to cut those again. I think I'm going to make those a little bigger. Yeah, I'm going to cut these two again. Let me just pull that piece of paper out. Let me look at that, because it's not as big as I would like. I think I'm going to make them 2 1/2 inches square. Yes, and I'm going to cut it this way. I have to watch the direction of my paper. 2 1/2. And I need two pieces at 2 1/2. So I've got two pieces 2 1/2 inches square. There, I think they'll fit a little better. Let's have a look. So back to the card. Oops. Yes. And let's look at this piece. Yes, I think they fit better. They look nicer with just a smaller border around the outside. So that was two pieces at 2 1/2 inches square. All right. And we're going to just use some Tombow liquid glue. Well, how should we do this? Yeah, Tombow liquid glue. And you see the other side of that paper? It's beautiful paper. I should have this on my board, but I don't. And I'm going to end up with about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Give it a press. Same with this piece. This piece goes here. Take that off and turn it around so it matches the first piece, so that the stripes line up. Because I used liquid glue, I can do that. Because you always have a minute to, not a minute, but you know, a good few seconds. And you can't see it, but why I turned it around is because there's a slightly pink stripe on the bottom and a tiny pink stripe there, so I turned that around. And now we're going to put this piece on. That's going to go down there, like that. And again, about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Okay, let's put the lid on the glue. We've got a piece of basic white, 5 1/4 by 4 for the inside. And I'm just going to line that up. Just a little mark there. Line that up, hold my card closed, and give myself an idea of where I'm going to stamp. So we are going to use You'll Always Be the One for me. I'm going to, and it's going to go nicely there. It'll go nicely right there. All right. So I'm going to leave my card folded and my card in place. I'm not going to glue it down yet because if I make a mess, I need to be able to take that out and replace it with a different piece of card. I've got some Sweet Sorbet ink here, an ink pad, and I'm going to stamp it in that. And it says, let me get it the right way up, you will always be the one for me. Ink it up nicely. Make sure my card's about straight. And just pop this down here like that. Making sure I've got a good impression. Oh, that's lovely. Lovely. There. So you'll always be the one for me. We can put this down inside the card now. Oops. And that's going to go right here. Just like that. Just don't want to touch that ink in case it's just not quite dry. There. Fold it back up. Okay, we'll keep that out. That what colour is it? Sorbet, sweet sorbet? Yes, sweet sorbet. And I've got a little stamp here that says Be Mine. It's out of the same set, it's Be Mine. Now because it's a photopolymer stamp, we can bend it slightly if we want to. We're going to try that. Good, bend it just a little bit, stick it down. Make sure it's down all the way. And I have a little piece of card here that I'm going to stamp it on. This is a scrap of card and I'm going to punch a circle out in just a minute. There, Be Mine. I should be doing all my stamping at once and all my punching at once, but I want to make sure this fits in this stamp. So let's see, Be Mine. Punching that out. That's lovely. That worked well. What do we have next? What do we want next? I know we want to stamp the B next. So let me just pop that to one side. And we're going to stamp out the punch. We're going to stamp the B next. Now the B comes in parts. Okay, you have a body, you have stripes, and you have some wings. So they all come in 3 separate parts. And I've got some Memento Black for the stripes, and I've got some Daffodil Delight for the body. So this big oval stamp is the body. Get that really inked up well. Now which way does my stamp sit? It sits that way, so I'm going to stamp this way. Okay. So now we need the memento for the oh goodness, stripes. Get that inked up really well and line it up on my B. There. So there's my B. Lid. Get rid of that. Because that's the one thing you don't want to put your hand in. So let me just put that in there like that. Line it up. And when you're using a punch, line it up, give your punch a little squeeze, so you can see that you're holding your card just about in the right spot before you punch it right out. There. Now there, that's just the scraps. So there we've got a bee that we've punched out. We need some wings for this bee, so that's another stamp, which is this one, and it's sort of almost like a couple of rabbit ears if you look at it. We need to punch that out of something, so the wings are punched separately, and I'm going to use just a scrap of petal pink cardstock and some petal pink ink. We'll see how this works, it may or may not. Let's just have a look, because we just want a couple of faint markings. Where am I going to do it? If I do it at the bottom again, should be able to punch it out. Oh yeah, that looks alright. Do it. Let me think. Let me do it that way. So that was petal pink cardstock and petal pink wings. And let's punch the wings out now. So we've got this set here. I'm going to turn the punch, line it up, give it a little squeeze. There's one set. And I think I better cut that off. So then I've cut the second set of wings, and I'm doing the same thing again, lining the punch up, giving it a little squeeze. Oh goodness, and punching it out. So we've got a little pink heart there we can use if we want to. Right. So now we're going to build the bee. Now this bee needs a face. What am I thinking? This bee needs a face. There it is. You've got a tiny little face there. And we're going to stamp this. We'll have to stamp this in. Memento black. Oh, so we're going to give him a little face. There. I'm going to take a little scrap of white, I think. White. Do I have a scrap of white? Yeah, there's a scrap of white. I'm going to stamp some antennae, and we're going to punch them out with the little heart on the punch itself. Yeah, that'll do. Now we'll try and put this bee together. There, so I used the little heart punch, the little wee heart punch there to punch the antenna. So let's put a bee together. We need another circle to put the bee on, and we're just going to punch it out of white cardstock, and this time we're going to use a 2 1/4 inch punch. Now that might be a little bit big, but we'll see. 2 1/4 inch punch. We're going to build a bee. We've got some parts here. We're going to build a bee. So let's have a look. That ledge on there. I need some dimensionals, which I have here. And we're going to put his wings on using just, I think, some liquid glue. So we're going to put the liquid glue across the bottom of the wings like that. Just pop those on there. That's one set. There's the other set. I'm just going to put them here. Just put a little dab of glue on. Whoops, that was a big dab. I'm going to wipe it off. That'll still leave some glue on there. Put his little antenna there. So there we've built a little bee. So now these things are going to go on the front of the card. So let's have a look. What have we got? We have a bee mine, which is going to go here. We have this circle, which is going to go here with a bee on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull out a sponge. And I think I'm going to sponge the edges of my circles just so they're not so white. And I'm going to use sweet sorbet ink. And I'm just going to dab it and then run that around the edge of my cardstock, not too far in, just like that. I think I'll do the same with the little bee mine. There, that just makes them not so sharp on the edges. Alright, so we're going to put the bee on here like this. He's going to go on there like that. We're going to put that up on dimensional, so we're going to put the bee down flat. Onto the larger circle. Give that a minute to grab. There, we'll put that over there. Right, so then we've got this piece. We're going to put this circle down, but we want to line up where this is going to go. Yes, that's going to sit there, so I think I want to pull that down a little bit. There, so that this circle just overlaps the corner junction there. Let's go in there. So let me get some dimensionals on the back of this. I think where I want them. So I certainly need a couple in the middle. Possibly one at the top. Yeah, one at the top. See how my bee is. Where is he? So we'll put one here. So we've got 3 dimensionals. We've got this. Okay. We're building this multi-handed here. I think he's going to go about there. That's going to sit about there. Yes. So I'm going to hold this up and tuck this in behind. There. So there's the card. So let's put it in an envelope. Like this. So when you pull it out of the envelope, it pops a little bit. And then you've got lots of room to write on the inside. So that's it. That's our card for today. We're calling it a corner pop-up card. So there it is, our corner pop-up card. When you let go, it all opens up and pops. And it folds down flat nicely. It fits in a regular envelope, so it all goes through the mail. That's the card for today, everybody. Thanks for watching. As always, copy and share if you want to. I learned the fold. I saw the fold on Rhonda Wade. So give credit where credit is due. And if you sell your cards, please put the Stampin' Up Angel stamp on, which just says all the supplies are Stampin' Up supplies. Thanks for watching, everybody. And again, Happy New Year, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye.